then and there, I remember thinking one day I want to be, writing songs like the guys who wrote that song. I want to be with those guys, and I want to, be an artist and songwriter like they are. So remember this. Hey Inspired Tribe, how's it going? It's Jean here, and Kristine's also here. She's doing the filming. And we wanted to share another awesome manifestation story with you, another success story, because I know I can't get enough of them. I'm always looking for awesome success stories, and I'm pretty sure you're doing the same. So before I start this particular story, I wanted to give you just a little bit of background. It's going to come in handy later, so bear with me here. So growing up, I grew up in Austria, and growing up I was a professional alpine skier, and I'd be touring the Alps with my coach on a circuit from race to race, and we were unicorns there because we would listen to country music, and we were the only ones who would listen to country music, and we would be in a car on long drives, and we would crank it up and listen to Garth Brooks and songs like Friends in Low Places. It was one of our favorite songs. We would sing along at the top of our lungs. Fast forward many years later, we live in Nashville, Tennessee, and it was about 2 years ago, and it was the week of my favorite festival of the year. It's down in Port St. Joe, Florida. It's called the Blast on the Bay Festival, and at this moment in time, I'm an artist and songwriter. So that's what happened. Fast forward, so I'm an artist and songwriter getting ready for the festival, and that year we wanted to bring the whole family and bring the kids, bring everyone, and it was a few days, maybe the day before the festival began, where things just hadn't lined up yet, but we felt like this was going to be an awesome vacation. It's on the beach. I was going to play the shows and hang out during the days with my family. So that was what we wanted. Kristine and I had envisioned it, and we had journaled about it and wanted to have a perfect, wonderful, beautiful week on a beach with the kids during the festival. So the day before the festival, things kind of didn't really look like they would line up on the outside. We didn't know if we had enough room down there, hotel room and everything, but we were just trusting. We were in complete faith. And we booked a rental car because our car wasn't working. We booked a rental car, and on the morning before the day we had to leave, a package arrived for my wife Kristine at the house, and she got a pair of pink sneakers, and she put them on, and she looked at me and said, "Honey, what do you think?" And I said, "Sweetheart, you look like Barbie." And I never call her Barbie. I never ever call her Barbie, but that's what I said. And then we packed up our stuff and had to do some shopping, and we went out and pulled into the Marshall's parking lot. And I'm looking at the big letters, the blue letters on the building. It says Marshall's. At that exact moment, my phone rang, and it says Lynn Marshall on my phone. And Lynn Marshall is the wonderful lady who runs the festival down in Port St. Joe. And I'm like, this is so weird. I'm at Marshall's and Lynn Marshall's calling me. So I pick up the phone and I say, "Hey Lynn, how's it going?" And she says, "You know what? I know you wanted to bring your family, and I have this lady here in town. She has a beach house. It's on the beach on Cape San Blas. Look that up. And what she wanted to do is she wanted to donate her house for the duration of the festival to one of the songwriters who's bringing more people." And my heart's like beating faster and faster, and I'm like, where's this going? And she said, I thought you'd be the perfect writer and the perfect family to have the house. So what do you guys think? Do you want me to kind of get this hotel thing going for you, or do you want to stay at the beach house on the beach? And I was like, Lynn, I've been married for quite a long time, and I'm 99% certain that's what my wife wants too, but I'm still gonna talk to her about it. And then we just joked. Of course we wanted it. I was so excited. I was moved. I was so moved that someone, out of the kindness of their heart, would just donate their house. And I had tears rolling down my face. And I remember asking Lynn, well, Lynn, what's this lady's name? Can you give me her number? I want to thank her for her generosity. And she said, oh, her name's Barbie. And I almost dropped my phone. It literally almost fell out of my hand. There were so many synchronicities on that day, and I thanked Lynn. I hung up. I ran inside the store because Christine was already there. I told her the story. We cried in the store, and then I looked at the phone and I said, "Shoot!" Because of all of this and being on the phone, I forgot about our pickup date for the rental car. Pickup time, and we were late, and I called them and I said, guys, we're gonna be late. And they said, that's fine, but we're not sure we're gonna have that vehicle for you. So I was like, great, now we know where to stay, and maybe the whole car thing's not gonna work out. But once again, we said, you know what, everything is perfectly falling into place. We're gonna keep believing, keep trusting that it's gonna work out perfectly. So we pull into the rental company's parking lot, and we walk in, and they said, well, we're really sorry, but we don't have the vehicle that you requested, which was kind of like a mid-size SUV, but we can upgrade you to the big luxury SUV, the biggest one we have, all the bells and whistles, for no additional cost. And I was like, yes, please, we'll take it. And just like this whole unfolding was magical, the whole week, the festival, the people, the weather, the house, everything was magical. And I thought that was it. I thought literally, it couldn't get any better. And then what I didn't know is the schedule of my shows had changed. So on the second day, the second show I played, I was scheduled to play with Earl Buttley. Now, you guys remember when I told you at the very beginning that I grew up in Austria listening to Garth Brooks and Friends in Low Places. That song was written by Earl Buttley. And I found myself during this magical week at this magical festival. I found myself sitting on stage with Earl Buttley, playing my songs, he playing his hits, and we had a blast on stage. We became best friends right then and there. And Earl Buttley looked at me, during a break and said, I think we should write together sometime. This is many, 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 many years later. I expressed a wish. I had a desire back then in the Alps in Austria, and I let it go. I didn't obsess about it, but I had the deep desire inside of me to do that, to one day be in Nashville, to write with those people, to be an artist and songwriter. And it has unfolded in a way I could have never pictured and imagined. And to top it all off, there were so many synchronicities. I got goosebumps right now just talking about it. I always have goosebumps talking about it. And it's another one of those favorite stories that we have to tell because of the synchronicities, because of the ease, the flow, and how it all unfolded. And I want you to know that you have those stories too. I know you have them, and sometimes it takes a story like ours to remind you of your stories, and I know they're unfolding, and we'd love to hear your stories. So, please comment down below. We love to read all your comments. We always reply. Comment down below if you have any questions. Now, we'd love to share our processes, what we do, whether it's how we meditate, whether it's how we journal, or how we just expand the feeling of exhilaration and happiness and joy that precedes all of those things. So yeah, thanks for being with us on this journey here on the Inspire channel. Please subscribe and share and all the good stuff if you feel like it. But mainly join us and, let's be on this journey together. We love you all, and thank you so much for watching.